And hello! Good morning. I hope everyone's doing okay if you're watching on YouTube. Welcome back if you're watching on Twitch. I hope you enjoy the stream today. We're going to start a Dark Elf campaign today. Again, normal difficulty for the first 4 campaigns, just to see their storylines. Even on normal difficulty, there is a chance I could lose. I'm not the best player in the world. Yesterday we beat the Lizardman campaign, and that was an interesting little revelation. And the fact that once you beat the Lizardman campaign, their goal is to just purge the world of anyone not Lizardmen, and they're the good guys. So yeah, so we're gonna start the Dark Elves. I've never played an Elf campaign in anything ever. I think the closest it's ever come is if I had to for Warcraft 3, because you had to play the Night Elf campaign. I'm usually a dwarf human kind of guy, so we will see how this goes. Alright, and let's start the campaign up.
The world has seen countless murders, but one killing stands above all others. One death that has shaped the world. Malekith, son of Aenarion, was betrayed. The elven princes crowned Belshazzar as the second Phoenix King. Sir Malekith brooded and poured his hate into a single cup. Malekith toasted Belshazzar, then stepped over his dying body and into the sacred flame of kings. But the fires stripped his flesh, and with a final scream, he hurled himself back from whence he came. His body was taken north, and a suit of armor forged. Malekith was reborn. The Witch King, and in his shadow, legions raised. Decades of civil war followed. Then Malekith embarked on the most ruthless of plans. His sorcerers would unbind the magic of the Great Vortex. Created by Kalador Dragon Tamer and his elven mages, the Vortex siphons the winds of magic, keeping the demon tide at bay. Malekith's spell was flung at the Vortex, but Kalador himself broke through the mists of time to deflect the titanic force back at its casters. The Shadowlands were ravaged, sundered.
You live. You die. You live. You die. Servants, you amuse me.
The dragon with 2 tails hangs in the sky, and you indulge in petty games.
You summoned me, Your Highness. You bring this witch here.
She's well versed in lore and prophecies.
She will betray you, my son, as all have done.
She's indebted to me. I have her soul. Step forward, Felicion the Heartkeeper. The comet disrupts the vortex. Whilst it is weak, a prophecy can be fulfilled.
Of a king who consumes the heart of Ulthuan. My son will take its power and our vengeance.
Find the Oracle. She knows what to do.
I am willing to serve, to earn my soul's release.
No sooner has Malekith issued his commandment to Felicion than word reaches him that Nagaron is under attack. A treacherous band of Skaven and their marauder allies have taken advantage of the discord wrought by the Comet's appearance to strike at the Dark Elf heartland, causing the perfidious Ratmen, cursing the perfidious Ratmen. Malekith gathers his retinue and hurries back to the shore to mete out their punishment in person. So, yeah, Dark Elves are rather stripperific in their outfits for their women, which I suppose I shouldn't complain about. Except they're also very masochistic and sadistic and just dark all over. Again, like I said, not used to playing Dark Elves. I'm used to playing Empire, Lizardmen, and Dwarves. So strong front line, and cavalry, and that sort of thing. So we will deal with them as best we can. This will be a learning experience. I will say, I did decide that by the end of the Lizardmen campaign, the best way to deal with Dark Elves, or elves in general, seem to be strong front line, cavalry, and large units, which the Lizardmen excel at. So playing as the Dark Elves, it'll be interesting to see if I just go like lots of ranged, or a mix of cavalry, that sort of thing. Also, it'll be interesting. I need to fight with Malekith. I need to use him a lot in fights. As many fights as I can, because if anyone's higher level than him, they will start to lose loyalty and turn on me. And as long as he fights, I assume he splits the experience with the lords in his retinue, not with...
The fulfillment of a dark prophecy beckons, my subjects. All have felt the unraveling of the great vortex by the twin-tailed comet. Yet, we are not alone in seeking to yoke its power. The undervermin march against us in number, driven to suicide against my wrath in service of some mad scheme. The Skaven run rampant across the wastes of Nagaroth in my absence, plundering its arcane resources. My return shall ensure their agonizing deaths. Yet the vortex remains the greater prize. It shall be mine.
Dark Elf faction capture slaves, income, but negatively affect public order. Oh, and I need to sacrifice them to perform rites. Okay. 50 slaves, 100 slaves. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna need this at some point. Oh, ensure that one of the following buildings Dark Elf holds. So, that is the... oh, Lord. Occupy it. Okay. So, first thing is first. Build that. That has to stay there. That's going to eventually be moved out. And we will go from there, I guess. Okay.
I am the Witch King.
Oh, I need more guys. But I should be able to handle this. So, wow, he's got a lot of movement. And they're running.
I know my path.
Nope. Get back here. Alright, and we're gonna fight this one. A, because it is the first fight, and B, I've never used the Dark Elves, so I want to see what using them is like, or at least get a feel for it. Oh, nothing like lots of cover to help with those ranged attacks. And the good news is, though, I have ranged units with actual range compared to the skinks who have like ranged units, but their range is only 80. My ranged units actually have a reasonable amount of range on them, so that should help. Oh, and I will get, if I get Spotify up and running here. Alright, before that starts. There we go. And that should do it. Give it a few seconds. Unlock it. Ah, that locks it in place. Huh. Alright, well. I don't know why it's not working. Let me... Properties... Yeah. Click. Oh, I'll figure it out later. Alright, so... No spells, I don't think. Nope, he's got no spells. So it doesn't matter, so let's see. Ooh, armor-piercing anti-large. So these guys are gonna trying to get a bunch of these guys in his. These guys are anti-large as well. So I actually have a decent amount of anti-large units. Heroes, melee, ranged. Ah, now these guys can either be standard round. These are the bolt throwers. Or multi-shot round. So this gets a bonus. Alright, so standard rounds are great versus large. Shooting great versus fighting multiple such as so this is great versus infantry. So we're gonna switch to that since we're only fighting infantry. And these guys in the middle, the left, the right. That's fine. Ranged. They cannot fire while moving, so no skirmish mode for them.
Bolt throwers.
Spread them out and I'll start the battle. Alright. I apologize. And since theoretically they are moving towards me, not that it matters. So we're gonna march forward here. Just a little. I have no spells. Nothing like fighting in a forest when you specialize in ranged combat. Oh, there they are. Okay, you get them. You get them. You get them. You co-go them. You're getting them. You're getting them, and you fire at will. Yep, that's fine.
Death is coming. Bolt throwers. Vermin. Slash kill.
Yeah, I don't think I can actually. I'll just move them back. I don't know if I can actually attack them, but...
Scum! Scum! Slate Kane's thoughts. Merciless warriors. Dread spear.
And apparently the more damage I do... The more damage I do...
As you say, wondrous slaughter. Death by Kane.
Yeah. The more people you kill, the more attack and charge and armor-piercing missile damage, and okay. So the more damage you do, the more damage you do. Is where does it sound? You get better at killing the more killing you do. What's their speed? 37. 31. So they are faster than me.
Red spears. Massacre them. Black guards. I want their time, weaklings. It is done. At once. Dog shots.
And we definitely want Blackguard. If all possible.
Suffering for all. Dog shots. Massacre them.
I don't think they've fired once.
Dog shots. Kill everything. No survivors. Black guards. Deck. No mercy.
I will have destruction.
What's my speed? 36. They're just slightly faster.
Carnage.
More. Hit an enemy.
I am missing.
Moving out. Battle ready.
A large unit.
Lord of Nagara.
We are ready. With pleasure. Onwards to murder.
The Witch King.
Oh, I do have spells. What spells do I have? Power of Darkness. Or Chill Wind. Oh, never mind. I won. Did not notice I had spells. Alright. So, definitely want those Black Gods of Nagaron. They did a decent amount of damage. And they took, like, no damage. So they're very good. The Dread Spears, iffy. But that's because we were facing... Spears are good against large units, not so good against people with swords. So that could be part of it. We definitely want everyone to have shields. Alright, so we can either take slaves. Oh, good. Murder captives. We will take the slaves. And we get a relic sword, which is weapon strength. And now we will go in and look at his skill tree. So let's see, we've got Root Marcher, Inspiring Presence, Chill Wind, Sea Dragon Cloak. So this is spells, melee. So he can either go spells or melee. Alright. And then there's this Tyrant. That's good. Wait, do these stack? So there's 1 and there's 11 plus Untainted. Growth. Ooh, these are gonna be good. And then what else we got? We got War Leader. That's cool. Income from looting. I don't do that a lot. That would be good. And that would be good. Alright, and then, what's Sadistic? Armor Piercing. Against High Elves. Doubles his leadership aura size. Wow. Ward of Cain. Alright, well, we're definitely picking up absolute power. And because we're picking up that, Harpies, War Hydras. We're definitely picking up Inspiring Presence, but I'm going to start with Root Marcher. That is your default 1 point. He's got the... So upkeep for Blackguards, half.